Hi there. As you might know, we stream our free-to-play series live each and every day, and from time to time, some chatters come over and want to battle it out with us. So I thought it kind of fun to give you all a little bit of insight of how it feels to be a free-to-play streamer and have to fight it out with chat. So enjoy the video and let's see. Streamer versus chat. Who will be victorious? Let's have a lot of fun and enjoy. See you soon. Hello, Jason. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a nice day or a nice evening wherever you are in the world. Oh, nice. Jason says he's very good at the game, still somewhat new, but at 46 hours in the game. If you want, I can show you a little bit of my gaming hours on the Arena client. Let's have a look. Whoops. I'm around 198 hours, but some kind of Magic veteran because I started when I was, I think, 9 or 11 years old. And now, yeah, I'm an old man. So I restarted playing the game 2016, I think, with Duel of the Planeswalkers, also through Steam. I don't think I have it still installed. Oops, let's have a look. Yeah, Magic Duels. That one was a nice one. I would say it's the first progenitor of what is Magic Arena now. The last 7 to 8 years have been very good to us. On my main account, Paradise Pit, I have a lot more hours because I've downloaded the Arena client on Steam only 200 hours ago. But I think historically, maybe I've got over 500, 600, maybe even 700 hours in Magic. And also, I'm a paper player too. I've been a paper player for nearly 10 years now, again. So, yeah, there's a lot of knowledge to squeeze out of me. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to educate. I'm here to have fun with the guys in the chat, and maybe we can have an awesome time. Maybe we will be learning something new. Oh, Jason says he made a Lifegain cats and squirrels deck. Very, very nice. If you want to try it out, I am not sure which format you mean. If it's a brawl deck or if it's a standard deck, feel free to let me know. If you want to play some games, I'm always open for that too. Okay, Jason says his cats and squirrel deck is historic. Very, very good. We can try to build a historic deck. It won't be very good, but if you want to see how much 6-hour card pool can compete with you, we can definitely try that out. It would be a nice experiment. So let's see. What you normally can do if challenges like those come up. You could always take this deck, copy it, clone it, whoops, then open it up, and then just change from, whoops, the overlay back, there, from standard brawl to normal brawl. And then you've got the 100 card pool and can, for example, adapt the lands and then get it done. So, Jason asks, what's the best color combo for a historic landfall deck? If you mean constructed, that's a very good question. Landfall is very, very wide with the card pool now, because you got the new additions from Edge of Eternities. If you go, for example, at MTG Goldfish, which is one of my preferred sites, to have a look at, whoops, for new deck ideas and inspirations from other people, you could always go up here to decks, then popular decks in metagame, and there are, for example, a lot of historic decks. if we're talking about Landfall, the best color combo, it would be definitely somewhere in green. The green cards with Landfall are kind of nuts. I don't know in the search bar. No, you can look for specific cards, but not for keywords, which kind of sucks. What's always interesting is looking which new decks have been updated, or also how the decks perform in the meta challenges. I personally would say a very good start for a strong Landfall deck, if you look at YouTube, for example, would be LVD always makes good decks. Let's have a look if he has a recommendation. Playing lands has never felt better. Maybe something in green, white, and blue, or the classic Tifa one-punch deck, which is a little bit volatile, but also gets the job done, which is base green, mono green. So you can be very, very creative. Whoops. Let's have a look. Let's get that out of the way. If I look here, Luca has a classic Landfall deck here. I think that one is standard. But the funny thing, especially with the power level these days, the standard decks don't need that much tweaking to also be very competitively available in Historic or other more legacy-oriented formats. So feel free to copy those. Legend VD, very great YouTube channel. Very, very specific Magic channel. Makes a lot of constructed content. Very, very nice. Can definitely recommend that one. Oops. I see I haven't been subscribed to that with my gaming channel. And yeah, so check it out. I'm still a little bit in the content creating business at the start of my journey, so there will be maybe deck techs in the future too. Sure. Jason says he will be cooking a little bit and then we can play some games. Sounds very, very good to me. My card pool is very shallow, so if you are up for a standard brawl challenge, for example, I would be definitely up for it. For standard, I think I don't have enough wildcards. With 17 commons, 25 uncommons, I think mono red should be a possibility, but I personally like the one-off formats a little bit more. There's a little bit more spice and variety. Because metagaming sometimes sucks. That's one of the reasons why I've definitely went a little bit more into the casual formats like Command and Brawl. You like Historic? That's very nice. We could look up some standard brew, but especially at the beginning for a free-to-play tutorial, I'm always encouraging, feel free to farm a little bit of gold and gems, start with drafting. That's a very easy start. The very interesting thing is on Magic the Gathering Arena, you have this announcement box in the upper right corner. You have a lot of those icons with the Clippy, and there you can claim booster packs, free booster packs, up to Brothers War from 2022. So at the beginning you get a very, very solid card pool to make your first Brawl decks, which is very nice. Have you played Brawl before, Jason? How was your experience overall so far? Feel free to let me know. Let's see, maybe we can brew up a little mono red deck. Yeah, I remember when I started to brew for Commander and Brawl, the one-off format was a little bit hard for me to grasp because 100 cards deck seems so overwhelming, which is one of the reasons why I personally find the idea of a 1v1 Commander format on Arena very enticing. It makes the card pool shallower when you're playing it purely on Standard. It makes it also a little bit more customizable with the many Planeswalkers that are also released, which you don't have in Commander normally. And what is also very, very nice is that instead of Standard, you only need one copy of a card, so it's very, very budget friendly. And I think it also a very, very fun to play because you don't always have the same cards. It's not so streamlined because most of the decks have their 4-offs, and if you don't have the 4-off, you kind of suck and get really, really fast, really, really frustrated. We could also make some kind of Rakdos-Aggro build, something like that. I personally think the best matchups are always when you're playing friendly 1v1, something that's in the mid-range area, because it's a lot of back and forth. Aggro decks often lose very fast or win very fast, which gets stale very, very quick. But let's see what we can build, what will be fun or not. Okay, need a little bit more creatures. Maybe some bigger ones. Cerberus is not very good, but good enough. Heart for Emulator is kind of good 2-drop. Seer Slicer makes tokens, which is nice. Scorching Fire. More against creature decks. Let's have a look at the black pool. Maybe the Firebrand's out. What's always important in deck building is naturally finding out the general strategy of your deck. Do you want it more aggressive? Do you want it more controlling? Are you a mid-range guy and want to just chill? Are you a value boy, a landfall guy like Jason? There's always this land suggestion button, which is very nice. If you're not sure how your land split should be optimally. Very nice. I think we'll be going with one of those. Let's have a look. You can also, what is very cool, go into the search bar, type T, double point, creature, for example. And then the client selects what creatures and non-creature spells you have in deck, which is very nice. So, yeah, I have made a little standard brew. It does not really make a big difference in my case. I can always go from standard in the deck to historic, for example. Zack. Then it should be saved as historic deck. Then we can have a look at everything that is historic legal. Let's see if we can upgrade from standard to historic. If there are better cards, we open some alchemy cards. Always remember, alchemy is only legal in alchemy defined standard sets or also in historic. So Jason says he's ready. I'll be with you in a bit, Jason. I'm just looking for the alchemy cards. Maybe I've opened something that makes my deck a little bit stronger. Like, for example, a Tomahawk Phoenix or a School the Critics. We also have 2 Ogre Battle Driver, which are kinda strong. But 4 mana in red is a little bit pricey. Okay, let's have a little look at black. And then I think we are ready to go. Yeah, armor value cards. Ooh, golden sidekick. 2 of those, nice. I could definitely make a black-white Lifegain deck next. With 2 golden sidekick. This card is so nuts. We can try that out too afterwards. So then let's cut some cards. Maybe cut some of the Diagraph Ghouls. Let's add another red card. Maybe. Let's look at the rarity, mythic and rare. Is there something that we want to add? Let's go maybe with a battle driver. Or a second one. Let's go a little bit more big red. Maybe cut. Oh, let's go with 1 battle driver. Let's have a look at that. Okay. In-game name is Yeet. Ay. I'm gonna get yeeted now. Very good. Let's have a look. How do you add people? I know there's the friends button down here. Add. Let's send you a friend request. Should be through. Let's have a look how this goes. I've sent you the friend request, Jason. Let's have a look. Yeet, perfect. Then we go, I think, on this battle button. Friend challenge. Then let's take this Yeet deck, new deck, accept, and play. And let's have a friendly battle. Let's get yeeted. Hand looks okay. I will be keeping. Okay, Jason keeps 2. Turn 1 Lano War. Very nice, very nice. Always bolt the bird if you can. Ay, ay, ay. These are too many birds for me. Help. Help me. What now, what now? Let's go like this. And see if we get punished. Oh, Lush Oasis, nice. Ah, that looks a little bit like the starter deck. So let's do it like this. Annihilate your loot. Let's go attacking for 5. And maybe... I think we will be passing the turn. Ooh, that's a big one. Yikes. Very nice. Okay. Then let's play a land. Play Kerberos. Play Emulator. And pass the turn. Okay, Garruk's Uprising, very nice, very nice. Drawing a card. Getting a little bit punished for not bolting your second Llanowar Elves. Yikes. Okay, my turn, nice. Then let's go attacking. And I think I will be skewering your Llanowar Elves. I left the point of damage on the table. That's not good. I forgore. This is the end of turn trigger. You can always bolt the Llanowar Elves before and then still get the trigger. Bale of Pack Hunter, nice. When this creature enters, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each other creature you control named Bale of Pack Hunter. Very good, very good. Very nice, take 5. Ah, the Edge of Eternity lands are so nice. They look so pristine and good. Okay, okay, let's play Bloodfell Caves. Then let's go attack for 4. Very good, very good. What will you show me next? Getting very punished for for destroying that Lano elves. I would have needed that skewer to win. Aye aye. Ah, yikes. Okay, that's a big boy. Oof. Very nice drawing a card. Aye aye. I feel this game slipping out of my hands. Okay, ouch. Heart of the cards. Okay. I will be passing. Aye, aye, aye. Hey, cool. Another pack counter. Give us all of the counters. Nice. That's a very good card. The deck looks awesome. Very sweet. We get yeeted. Hardcore. Yeah, they all have trample. You got that one. GG's. Good game. Very, very nice. Another thing that we could do, which seems also very nice at the beginning, if you go to the decks, you have the starter decks here. I might be upgrading also one of the starter decks. Maybe we can get another nice little deck out of that. For example, let's go to Vampiric Hunger. Let's clone. Ooh, you got also Bristly Bill. Yeah, that's so fun. I think you've upgraded the Learn from the Land deck. Can that be? There is... Oh, he isn't even in the deck. Okay. Because I also thought we have Bristly Bill. Let's have a look at the other decks. Maybe it's in my Halana and Alena deck. Strange. Okay, then it was the enemy. Oh, Bristly Bill is so good. That's a definition of power creep in Landfall. He's so strong. I love him. Let's have a look. Let's go to Lifegain. Whoops. Let's go back. Let's take the Lifegain deck and copy it. Yeah, there's the copy. Vampiric Hunger. Then let's change the title to Historic Lifegain. Whoops. So that we have the most fun. You made it yourself from scratch. Very nice deck. Very good synergies. Looks awesome. It also feels very fun to play against. So, let's see if we can make a deck that can compete with yours. So, what do we have here? Our card pool. Let's cut the not so good cards before anything else. I hate Tribute to Hunger. Please go out. Thank you. Angelic Destiny is nice, but gets blown up very, very easily. Let's have a look. Yeah. Do you want to play Lifegain against Lifegain? That would be nice and fun. Who can outlife the other first? Let's play this one. And that one. And maybe that one. Lifegain is so easy and fun to build. So nice. Then we've got that one. Those are cool. Those are very good. Sure, sure. If you're up to it, I will be your opponent. Target creature, okay. That one is a good one. That one is a good one. Does not synergize that well, but still. How many cats do we have? 3, okay, not that much. How many angels? I think a lot, yeah, 8. Definitely that one in. Ooh, we also got that card. Very nice. And then we've got the sidekick, which is very strong. Okay, okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. Ah! Okay, very nice. Your deck is built around Arabo, I think, oh? The other one, the Caracal. I think both are very strong. You can play definitely both cards. Arabo is so good. He's such a fun card. Very good commander too. I remember last month before the rotation, I've built a Arabo deck with all the cats that we have in the format, and he was still very viable. Did not know that we had so many white cats in standard. What to do, what to do? A lot of cards to cut. Maybe cut a little bit of the cravings, and the blood witch is also not that strong. Nighthawk is a good card for itself. Angel could be nice. Trim Blade is kinda expensive. Destiny is a good card, but I don't know if we will need it. What's always very important to think about is enablers and payoffs. The right mix makes a very good composition. Yikes. Okay, Jason says his Lifegain deck has also an infinite combo. That sounds fun. If you defeat me with an infinite combo, I'm very up to it. I'm very up for it. I love it. Combos are fun. Yeah, Soul Warden. Soul Warden is kinda nuts. I think we have to go to uncollected, not collected. What? A mythic Soul Warden, oh no. Wizards, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you running? Soul Warden. 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Triggers on your and your opponent's creatures. That's one of the OG Lifegain cards. Made also a very popular deck in Modern, which is called Soul Sisters. It consists of Soul Warden and Warden of Souls. Both cards give you life whenever a creature enters. What? You even ended a friendly game with a draw with the combo? Yeah, that's one of the downsides of Arena. Arena does not really do well with infinite combos, especially if they have so many triggers. Because if you have, if you hit the token limit or if you hit the action limit on the client, because the client is on a bid system that maxes out at a specific point, either the game crashes or you end in a draw because the game cannot calculate out your combo. So always keep that in mind. Another very, very popular streamer in the brewing community is Brewing Kitchen. Oops, Brewer's Kitchen. That's Phil from the Goldfish crew. Yeah, what the fuck, Arena, just let me do the thing. Phil always tries to break the client and he's very successful with his shenanigans. I also love it very much when he's on the MTG Goldfish Commander podcast. He's such a fun guy. And from Germany. So, I harmonate very, very much with him. So, what shall we do? We have to cut 10 cards. I'm a little bit slow today. Let's see. I think we will be cutting those. Those are good. Hawk is maybe a little bit too slow. A little bit too unimpactful. I like me some collecting. Arena is a good value engine. Nighthawk per se, very good creature. Do we have something that makes tokens? Not really. Angel count is important. You can also sort by angels, for example. Just be sure to go to collect it. Otherwise you might have to craft them. Let's put 2 of those in. Wanna go big, otherwise we will have to go home. What to cut, 7 cards to go. Maybe those 2 out. How much? The card is good, but I think not good enough. 3 more cuts, what to cut? I think Arena is just a value card. Nighthawk is good, but does not have to be. Do we still have enough life gain enabling? Life gain angels. Let's go with a little bit more gain life. You can always search for specific keywords in the search bar, which is very nice. Let's put all of the orators in. Because we want that sweet turn to life gain. And then maybe cut 1 card. I would say maybe one of those. Let's give it a try. I think it's okay. Yeah. Scrappy at best. But I love brewing with the cards that we have at hand. You can always craft them. But I personally think you should only craft your decks with special cards if you are knowledgeable enough to get the most out of it. And sometimes, especially in the random queues, they don't perform so well because the meta game is just a little bit too aggressive or too life gain heavy or too control heavy, so yikes. So, round 2 with Yeet. With Mr. Yeet Jason himself. I will be keeping. The hand looks okayish. We might be a little bit light on the removal side, so I'm excited. Let's see how well we fare. The perfect turn 1 play. Let's go with Orator. Ooh, green-white life gain, nice. Very good. Let's see. How won't we do this? I think we go with sidekick. Nice. Play a land and attack for 2. Ooh, Helpful Hunter, draw a card. Nice. So, let's play our 4th land. Go for Orator first. Then let's attack for 3. Ooh, sheltered by ghosts, very good. Oh, my sidekick is down. No. Then that's Ward 2. How does Ward work? Whenever a permanent with a ward becomes a target of a spell or ability, counter it unless the player pays the ward cost. So we have to have at least 2 open mana to pay for the costs. That is not so nice. Then let's attack with the crew. Let's see how far we get. Pass the turn. Aye! Hachani, okay. Now the big guns are coming out. Very, very good. Very strong. Okay, create a token. Hachani's Bridesmaid, here we come. The big boy. Then let's... I think we'll be modifying the Bridesmaid. Take 2. Then play Banishing Light. Target your Soul Warden. Pay the 2. Get back our sidekick. Grow our Bridesmaids. Very nice, very nice. Seems good so far. 3 at the Ajani and 10 straight at you, my dear Jason. Ha! Gotcha! Ooh, Collected Company. Yeah, maybe you get your infinite combo now. A Rabo with the Bridesmaid is definitely strong. Now the board is very clogged up. Let's see how big I can get my Bridesmaid. Okay. Then next, you have 9 power in blocking, so my Bridesmaid should be safe. I will be attacking with my sidekick. And the question is... do I want to attack with my Orator? I don't think so. I will keep him back. I should definitely add a little bit more card draw for my sidekick. Not having any creatures in hand kinda sucks right now. Ooh, another Collected Company. You're splurging. Oh, Ocelot, Pride and Heliod. Yikes. Oh, luckily I got your Soul Warden. Very nice. Then let's go attack with the team. play Cat Collector. Regain ourselves some life. And pass the turn. So close. We are so close. Oh, there's Dark Souls. Yikes. Are we in infinite combo territory? Okay. I will be sacking my food. I think I can make another token. Yeah, we will take the 6. Can't do anything against that. Let's see you break the client. I'm paying tap land and let's attack with the sidekick to get another token. Yeah, I think I'm pretty dead. Let's have fun. Show me what you got. Scurry Oak, will you break the client now? Here we go. Let's break the client. As you can see, what is very fun in this kind of combo, you have all those different life gain triggers, and whenever you gain life, Heliod puts a counter on target creature. Scurry Oak itself says, whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on this creature, you may create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. And because Jason has got Daxos in play, which always triggers when a creature enters and gives you a life, this 3-card combo goes infinite. So he makes infinite squirrel tokens, grows his Acharnis Bridesmaid infinite, and yeah, can literally grow his Scurry Oak also infinite. So we are literally at the end of our rope. I won't be I won't be too sad. He showed me the infinite loop. I will concede because that's the good thing to do. If we lose the game or if we had fun, we say good game to our opponent. And I will not block. Thank you very much. But I think, do you have enough damage to kill me? 20, 23, 27, yeah, it should be enough. Very nice game, Jason, very nice. I love these stupid interactions, they are so fun. Yes. Sweet, sweet infinity. Yum, 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 yum. So close, so close. I nearly got you in both of those games. But unfortunately, what's sometimes the case in Magic, you've so-called flat out, draw only lands, have no card advantage. Yeah, and then the opponent gets you with his better top decks. But that's the game, and yeah, I lost the game. It was fun. What's also very interesting, if you look at the daily reward, even when you're playing with friends, you can still get your rewards for fulfilling the conditions. So I've killed 6 of Jason's creatures, and I've been rewarded with 6 points of progress, which is very, very nice. So you don't always have to go in the random queue and get frustrated. You also can get friends and get yourself some juicy rewards every new day. Ooh, Jason says he also has Moondancer in the deck. I will show you that card immediately. It's also a very nice one. Where is she? Where is she? She's from, I think, Baldur's Gate from the set. Oops, not Colin. Do you know her first name? I always forget it. I know which card you mean. Let's have a look. Gain life. Then Baldur's Gate. Unfortunately, you can't search for the sets. That would be quite nice. Format legal. I think she's named Trellasara or something like that. Trellasara. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not that much into Dungeons and Dragons, but I loved her artwork so much in the set. Trellas. Oops. We are in standard. Maybe that was the reason why I did not find her. We were in standard, not historic. There it is. Trellasara Moondancer. Whenever you gain life, put the +1/+1 counter on Trellasara and scry 1. She literally digs right through your deck. It's so nice. She's so good. The only downside on her is that she only gets the counters herself. But still, she's so strong. I'm definitely looking forward to Wednesday when the Wednesday Magic comes back on. Maybe we get a funny common or uncommon format. Because I built with Trellasara during Baldur's Gate and it was one of the best decks. Lifegain is always in those limited formats very, very good. Yeah. Jason says Trellasara gets kinda annoying in the infinite combos and I definitely feel you. One of the main reasons why infinite combos on Arena are not that fun sometimes are the so-called triggers. When a creature activates its ability or has a condition where you always get a new trigger whenever something happens and you have an infinite loop, you always have to manually click and say yes to that trigger. And that gets very, 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 very annoying. So, what else can we do? What else can we do? What definitely could be also interesting is building... no, not import, but clone. Let's clone. Building a counter stack. Let's see. Let's search for counter. But not blue counters. More the green and the red and the black ones. I think green-red is a little bit more counter deck. Oh, we also got Good Fortune Unicorn. So white would be also an option. You also have a Delny deck. That sounds really, really strong. Delny is also a very good Brawl commander. Especially with Apparent Hair. Oops. Normally in Brawl you only have one copy per card in the deck. Yeah, Apparent does not care. Just put 30, 40 or 50 of those in, and Delny triggers all of their enter the battlefield abilities a second time. Which is kinda nuts because Area Parents spirals so heavily out of the control so fast. Ha! Jason also got Authority of the Consoles in the deck. Very nice. Yeah, that's definitely the mirror breaker. Sometimes the mirror matches in Lifegain and tokens can be very, very frustrating if you don't have a mirror break or some sort of evasion or pump. You have to force your opponent to block, and if it's always a 1-for-1, yowza, then it's not that fun. Let's see if we can build a good creature deck with counters. Or maybe something more control-y. Let's have a look at the Flash deck, for example. Maybe something like Blue-Black Flash. Let's see, some card draw. Let's have a look. Maybe we got some more flash cards in Historic. What? Cotton Toll Caretaker. Cotton Toll Caretaker. When this creature enters, choose a white creature card in your hand. That card perpetually gains offspring. Yowza. Yes, that's also very fun. Very nice. Very nice, very good, very good. Let's see, blue-black instants. Maybe I can cook something good up. We got a little pool of payoff, so maybe it's not the best choice. But let's see what we can cook up. Okay, that one is nice. Maybe some cut draw. Definitely some counter spells. Oops. Let's have a look if I can make that work. Nice. Jason said his Landfall deck just had an opponent retreat in the ranked, lol. Very nice. Yeah, your deck is very strong. Your decks are very, very good. Let's see, let's see. Let's brew some more. Let's see, maybe exile. Creature and spell count is kinda okay-ish. Let's see what discard spells we have. Maybe a little scavenging. Let's see, return. Two more cards to add. What shall we add? What shall we add? Maybe some mischievous mystics. The deck looks kinda okay-ish. Let's have a look at the blue-black. Should be kinda good to go. If you wanna crank out another game, Jason, I would be up for it. I got another blue-black build. A little bit more instant speed, a little bit more removal. Maybe I can compete with your combos. Yeah, sure. Take your time. Everything is good. Loot is very good to double your Landfall triggers, I like it. What you could definitely consider is also the new card from Edge of Eternities. Icetail Explorer. That card is so awesome. For 4 mana, the 2/4 is very solid stats. Gets you the additional land ability that also Loot has. But he also mills himself lands into the graveyard, because each landfall trigger gets you even deeper into your library. So you will never run out of lands, and especially when you play it with sacrifice lands. Like for example, what do we have? Evolving Wilds. Now I can look for sacrifice, but not only in Edge of Eternities, but all of Magic. You've got a lot of possible lands that sacrifice. If you've got the budget, I would definitely recommend utility lands that fix your mana base. You can also craft from the Modern Horizon set the landscapes. The landscapes are also very good. They can add mana without having to come to play tapped or sacrifice. And also, if you are multicolored, you could cycle them for free. That's normally not the case, but those are also very good to double your landfall triggers on a budget with common wildcard. And as you can see, you can sacrifice them to search for 3 different land types, which is very nice. So with white, blue, and green, for example, you could add 4 tranquil landscapes. Costs you only 4 common wildcards, and you have the mana in your base on a budget that doubles your landfall triggers, naturally. The only thing is about those lands that they come into play tapped. That sometimes sucks. There are also the more expensive cards like Footed Woodhills, for example. But I think they aren't legal. They should be legal in Historic. They should be definitely legal in... Whoops, Woodhill. Nicht Wooded. Wooded Foothills, where do we have it? There, Wooded Foothills. Also from Horizons, but yeah, as you can see, it's not legal in Historic, unfortunately, and in Pioneer 2. They are for Timeless. But they are the best lands in Magic, the so-called fetch lands, because they fetch a land out of your library, and it only has to have one of 2 basic land types, but it can be any land. It doesn't have to be a basic, and that is just awesome. I'm normally crafting the rare fetch lands for my Historic Brawl decks as soon as possible, because there are 10 of them. They are a little bit pricey with the wildcards, but nonetheless, they give you so much utility, and they're also in combination the so-called shock lands. Pay 2. Where do we have it? Like, for example, Stomping Ground or Blood Crypt. These are the second best dual land type in the whole game. The only lands that are better are the original Alpha lands, which are 2 colors and always enter untapped. So if you're for Historic Brawl or Timeless, definitely check out these lands. They are so good. And also, if you wanted to draft Edge of Eternities and get them for low, you can also draft it, because Edge of Eternities added 5 of the shock lands into the new standard rotation, which is very, very good. I love the shock lands. They make the games faster and they fix your mana so good. It's awesome. So, what else does Jason have? He's got the Elfsong Giant. 5 mana for a 5/3 reach with Landfall. Whenever a land enters, create the green Elf Warrior token. I personally like the card as a value engine. The only thing is, especially when you're playing ranked, the deck's got a certain power level, and 5 mana for a Landfall Enabler is a little bit pricey. As a top end card, it's way too weak to removal, because 3 mana, 3 toughness gets blocked very easy. But the reach per se is very nice, especially in a color combination where you don't have many answers to flyers. It's definitely worth a consideration. But if you got some creatures that are a little bit more cost effective, somewhere between 3 and 4 is normally a very good consideration. Converted mana cost 3 to 4 is normally fast enough to get even with the fast decks. I would definitely switch that one out. Then we have Tatyova. Tatyova is also very good. the Banfic Druid. Very, very nice. As before with the Elfson's Giant, 5 mana 3/3 with a good landfall ability is often a little bit too pricey to play in Constructed. But if you're a very strong ramp deck and got a good stabilizing plan against aggro, you definitely can play her. Because in a late game, she just wins you the game. When you're drawing 1, 2, 3 or more cards just because of a landfall trigger, it's kinda awesome. So Moss Hydra as well. Moss Hydra is a good card. Because what's very interesting with Moss Hydra, it enters with a counter, which is okay. 3 mana 1/1 is kinda weak. But now here's the catch. When you're adding in Historic, for example, like I showed you before, the landscape cards, you can play the landscape cards turn 4 with the Mossborn Hydra, double its counter to 2, sacrifice the landscape, and push it up to 4. And the very nice thing about it, it doubles the counters. So from 4 you go to 8, from 8 you go to 16, and after the 3rd or 4th trigger, it's so big that it easy wins your game. The only unfortunate thing is against control decks, which have a lot of removal, it might be a little bit too weak. But I think for a beginner deck, especially with the algorithm of Arena, where they normally balance out the rare count and the power level of individual cards, I think you can easily play it on bronze and upwards. I think especially the beginner decks can very easily compete up to gold. So reaching gold should be definitely possible even with the starter decks. You just have to give them a little tweak to push the power level high enough so that they can get out of a slump and don't have to rely on their own strategy. The white blue green landscape. You type into your search bar landscape. Here. And then you have it's from the set Modern Horizons 3. If you look here, in the search bar you can look. I personally say if you don't know from which set the card is, just go here in collection. You go here into the search bar, got here the 3 dots, go into collection, not collected, and then you type landscape, for example, and then you get those. The blue, white, green is the tranquil landscape. And what would be also... That's one of the better common lands. A classical standard is normally also Evolving Wilds. Don't know why I can't find it. Let's have a look. Okay, don't know. Because of Modern Horizons 3. There. That's a card that you normally get in as good as every new set or starter pack, so could be also a consideration. But I personally don't like it because it's a 1-color tapped land. It searches for 1 basic and brings it into play tapped, which is often too slow, especially in Landfall, which is, with the current card pool, a little bit more aggressive shaped. Sure, if you want to test the deck, I'm up to it. You can also test it against my control decks to have a little bit more of a feel how it feels to play against an opponent that only interacts at instant speed. So if you're up for the challenge, I'm ready. Very nice. Mr. Yeet, here we go. Historic Flash and continue. Very nice, very nice. I will be keeping. Okay. Backwater and go. Playing a swamp and pass the turn. Okay. Playing a swamp and... yeah, I will be passing. Haha, and there it is, Tranquil Landscape, very nice. Oh, you also said you had Galactic Wayfarer. Also a very strong card, 3 mana, 3/3, very solid stats. And it also gives you a lander token which searches for another land. But I will counter that one. Permission denied. Then let's play Dreadwing Scavenger. Draw a card and discard maybe a step. Play Dismal Backwater and pass the turn. So, what now? Outcast the Greenblade, very good. Got himself another land. Then let's go attack with the Dreadwing Scavenger. Draw another card. And let's discard... what shall we discard? I think it's gonna be the Essence Scatter. Then let's play Tolarian Terror. Play Guildgate and go. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Jason. I appreciate it very, very much. I hope you have a fun time. So, what shall we do? I think we will be attacking. Let's see if we can get our 6th land. Okay. Very strong, very strong. Let's drop the meeting. Okay, that will be our final game. Maybe I can get back at you. Let's see if I can win at least one game. Let's play Guildgate tapped and Tolarian Terror number 2. And let's pass the turn. Okay. Sheltered by ghosts. Very good, very good. Okay, gets my Dreadwing. Unfortunate. Mossborn Hydra, there it is. Very nice. Okay, we will be attacking. Go to combat phase. Attack for 10. Ooh. Very risky. Nice, I like it. Then let's see what I can do. Let's play... Let's play Cunning Assassin. It has flash, so I could have waited. But I want to see what I can draw. Maybe a big mistake. Let's take non-land. Okay, okay, nice. Ah, another green blade, no. Yikes. Ah, Scale is so good. 6 mana flying flash and gets me either 2 lands or 2 non-lands. So nice. Such a pushed alchemy card. No! Getting ultimately punished. No. I see it slipping away out of my hand again. No, 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 no. Unfortunate, so unfortunate. Taking 5. Okay. We can live with that. Then let's have a look. Can we get out of this slump? I will be attacking with both of my terrors. Pressure, pressure. Solid block, very good. Then, how shall we do this? Let's play Mischievous Mystic. Let's play... I think... that's a big one. Let's see. Bloodring Scavenger might be the wrong play. Okay, drop opt. Make a token. Nice, nice. Rewarded. Play this one. Play the terror number 3. And hope that we live next turn. Oi, oi, oi. One giant. What do you have for me, Jason? Do I finally get to crunch out my first win against you? What will I do? I will block the Mossborn Hydra and I will stay back with my token. I take the 5. Or is there a trick? Okay, nice, nice. Might have been wise not to attack there. Because that attack definitely cost you the game. But if you have to go, I understand it. But don't throw on purpose against me. I can also win some games. Don't make it too easy for me. Okay, okay. Let's close this one out. Let's go Curator of Destinies. Look at the top 5, draw another card. Let's do it like... Oops. Do it like that. Let's see how you will juice. Okay, I get the fee, thanks. Get Death Touch, and then I will attack with everybody. Draw another card. discard another card. Maybe the Brewing one. GG's, Jason. It was a very fun game. Thank you very much for playing. Oh, and you even got the trick. Very nice. And here we go. Yeah, thank you. We did it, very nice. Thank you so much for joining me, Jason. I had a great time. It was very, very fun. Hi there. Thank you very much for watching the video. And if you want to see even more, we've got the Limited Madness series up here. The Budget Brawl series is here. And if you want to join our Discord server and join our Order of Yore, definitely look downwards in the description box. We've got all our social media links there. And if for nothing else, I will see you all in the next video. Be good, be brave, and bye-bye.